Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Sunny LaRue, the professional martini drinking blogger, back again with another episode. And today, right now, we're going to talk about one of our fan favorites. No, not Gypsy Rose Blanchard, not Natalia Grace, but Peter Thomas. Yes! The former husband of Real Housewives of Atlanta alum, Cynthia Bailey, he's back into some trouble and is not lighthearted like he always make it to be. We're talking Felony. But before we get into it, you guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you won't miss out on breaking news, updates, lives, recaps, and more. It is the freest and easiest way to support the channel. And if you like to follow me on social media, I'm on all platforms. My handle's at SunnyLaRue17 or simply Google Sunny LaRue17. All of my social media links, as well as my TikTok, Rumble, website, and podcast links will populate, and you can follow me through those means. Now, let's get into the thick of this because Papa Smurf, it's not looking good for you. All right, my lambs, let's talk about it. Peter Thomas, aka Patricia, aka Papa Smurf, is in some serious ass trouble, okay? I'm not talking about all the shenanigans he's been doing up until this point. You know, his DUI, driving under the influence, him getting caught with an expired license and expired tags, registration, expired insurance. Yes, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about the alleged 2 assaults that he managed to get out of. And we're not talking about all, the people that he left in the lurch, that he didn't pay his employees. You remember Bar None down in Miami? They're banging on the door trying to get their money. He didn't pay the employees. He didn't pay his vendors, and he didn't pay the landlords either. And then he left his partners in a lurch. Well, now, all that is coming back to bite Peter Thomas little pretty. Yes. This is coming from Reality. Peter Thomas take plea deal, could be jailed, no excuses. Yes, so he goes on his Instagram and gives us this lame ass apology. Okay, I'll play it for you in a minute. And it's not the lightheartedness, make fun of the situation that we've seen in the past, like I just said in the opener, where like he was doing the DUI and he's on the plane going over to Europe to visit his son and grandkids. No, he's more somber. He's more no excuses, and he's more, I got to take responsibility for my action. Oh, you got to take responsibility for your action now? Remember when he told them employees and the vendors and the banks and everybody, you ain't getting one red dime. Well, they're getting something. They're taking it out of his ass, okay? Peter Thomas is accused of failing to pay his taxes on his nightclub, okay? He collected these taxes out of his employees' wages, yet the whole handling of these funds back over to the IRS part never actually went down. So he took money from the employees on top of not paying them. The money that he was supposed to set aside to pay the taxes and stuff, he took and went on trips and bought property and was living his life, his best life ever. After a 2-year legal battle, Peter has now decided to accept a plea deal. He says that he knows what he did was wrong, therefore he's offering us no excuses. So now we're just waiting for his sentence. And I'm sure He's going to get at least 5 years. And he's going to probably end up out there with Todd. Peter, tell Todd Chrisley I say, hey. Papa Smurf goes on to say, I've done some wrong that I have to make right. I have to stand up. I have to be accountable. I have to be responsible. And I have to pay my debt. You couldn't do this when those employee was banging, tapping on your door? And Papa Smurf is like, child, how did I get into this? But let me tell you something about Papa Smurf, and no disrespect to Papa Smurf, the cartoon, not Peter Thomas. Papa Smurf has his shenanigans together, okay? He has it together. Over in Smurfland, he's sitting there, he's overseeing all of these Smurfs and Smurfette, because I guess she's the only female in Smurftown, Smurfville, Smurferton, okay? And Papa Smurf pays his taxes, and he makes sure all the Smurfs and Smurfette pay their taxes. Okay? But let me just play this for you guys, and you guys tell me what you think.
Good afternoon, social media world, including Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc., etc., etc. All right, I'm here to make a statement. My attorney and I have been working on a case for the last 2.5 years now, and it came in on where I'm putting out this statement. I must have to apologize to my mom, my dad that's passed, and my kids, my friends, immediate family members, and anybody out there that checked for me. I did some wrong that I have to make right. I have to stand up. I have to be accountable. I have to be responsible, and I have to pay my debt. For 2.5 years ago, the IRS started a case that went back 10 years and showed that from one struggling business to the next and the next, that I'd failed to pay my withholding taxes on time. And at some point when the business wasn't doing well, failed to pay at all. And it's something that I thought I could work out, catch up with, make hold, but the hole got deeper for me. So I deeply regret, and I'm saying this with all sincerity, I deeply regret not to make the IRS withholding tax a priority in my life. And what I need to say to all business owner out there, if you're starting out a business, make sure that you're funded enough to cover your payroll after you pay your rent and you pay your utilities and you pay your vendors. Make sure that you could cover those withholding taxes, and make sure on the 20th of every month you pay those revenue taxes, because when those things add up, Uncle Sam is your partner, and they're not getting their piece, and they keep on adding it up, it's gonna come and it's gonna bite you like it's biting me now. Okay? So
Okay, let me just say this, and then I'm going to end the video because, child, this is just too much. This is too much to digest and intergest, okay, and digest. That's such a word. Lambs, this man think that we stupid. He really do think we're stupid. As if the alleged assault charges that was filed against him wasn't enough. As if getting caught drunk driving, he could have ended someone's life, not only his, but someone else's. Laughing at the fact that he didn't have a valid license, laughing at the fact he didn't have valid tags on his car, laughing at the fact that he didn't even have valid insurance. Gets on a plane, goes halfway across the world to visit relatives and stuff, and sitting on the plane in first class, laughing at all of us, laughing at all this seriousness. He thumbs his nose up to his employees saying, F you guys, because I'm not paying you. You're not seeing one red cent. He thumbs his nose up and said F you to the landlords, to all his his clubhouses, and telling them, take me to court because you're not getting one red cent. He thumbs his nose up and laugh at all the vendors, right? Saying, yeah, you supply me with the beer and food and stuff, but you ain't getting no money either. Stand in line behind the landlord and the employees, right? The IRS is saying, we ain't standing in line because you took allegedly $2.5 million and bought property and went on luxury trips, holidays and stuff. And now you want to make pittance. Now you want to take responsibilities. You couldn't do that to these poor employees who still to this day have not got their ducats. You couldn't take pity and take responsibilities for these vendors who supplied you from liquor to food to right down to the strawberries, child. The strawberries that was going on that dessert. You couldn't take responsibility for them. You couldn't take responsibility for your landlord to keep your damn shops open. But now, because those were misdemeanors, those were less charged, the assault charges you got out of. Now we're talking felony. And now you want to be responsible. Child, please. Have a seat. Get your fingerprint, get clink, and have a seat next to Julie and Todd Chrisley. And now you trying to be all somber and humble. There ain't a somber or humble bone in your body. And yeah, I'm judging, because that's what we do here on this channel. We gossip. We gossiping. But enough of me. I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of Peter Thomas? Do you accept his apology? Child, he was apologizing to everybody. The devil, the devil below the devil, Satan, Jesus. He was apologizing to what do you call the Latter-day Saints, the Mormons, the Catholics. He was apologizing to you, to me, to our dogs, to our cat, to our kittens, to the Coca-Cola I have in this thing. He was apologizing to everybody who will listen. But what do you think about his apology? Let me know down in the conversation box down below. And with that, I have more stories to bring to you, so I'm going to get back at it. I'm Sunny LaRue, the professional martini drinking blogger. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you won't miss out on awesome content like Peter Thomas possibly facing 5 years in a federal prison. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.